Hey everybody, I'm Cinematic Joshua. Thank you for being here. Yes, I'm talking about Welcome to Rockville. I got to see Bad Omens before and it won me over. This album here, The Death of Peace of Mind, is a fantastic album. Every song is good. They have some older songs that are a little heavier. They have a good range. Even this album has some screaming songs, some angry songs. But then most of them are sounding like this. Beautiful, gentle, simplified, almost female sounding, but then these choruses so catchy, and they kick ass live. The singer comes out in a mask and a glove, I believe, and eventually takes off the mask, but has some kind of aura, some mystique there, and it's unique. A lot of bands don't put the effort in, so I appreciate Bad Omens for doing that. An intense time whenever you're seeing Mudvayne. I would say comparable to Slipknot's gimmick kind of bass with crazy makeup, Chad dressed like a clown, you know, mohawks, some have different colored red faces. I really like Mudvayne, especially the first two albums. After that, it kind of lost me a bit. They felt like they kind of simplified their sound, but they're still great live. A lot of self-loathing, some screaming, but they'll play some of these great songs. And so, yeah, you want to stay on the pit if you're a newcomer, for sure, on this one. All right, moving on. Motionless and White. Another band that kind of changed their sound to a little bit more melodic. They're goth. I saw them once or twice, but they played a lot of these festivals. I wasn't a fan of that older sound for this newer album, which sounds like Rick and Benjamin, Chevelle, a little bit like that. This is the first time I've seen it as a quasi-fan, at least of some songs, but we'll see. All right, next band, one of the bands I've seen the most of any band ever. They love Orlando. They play here all the time. I've seen headlines, I've seen play tons of festivals, is Sevendust. If you've never seen Sevendust, you're missing out. Sevendust always crushes live. Lejean has an amazing voice. They have, 10 albums or so, all pretty good. Animosity is my favorite, along with Home. Yeah, that's when I grew up with that kind of sound, especially. They have solid albums. They have a lot of the same kind of sound, sure, but got that energy, got that rebellious, different sound. You could tell immediately it's Sevendust. Just the way they have their guitars and drums, and same band, all the same members for the whole time, for 30 years or so. That's amazing. That's a feat right there. All right, we mentioned a few bands here I don't care about too much. Chimera is playing. I believe they're reunited. Have a defined as bad new metal. Shouty. Not a ringing endorsement for Chimera, right? Dry Kill Logic, another one of those reunited bands I don't know much about. Same kind of thing. Do you have a check mark, question mark, new metal, sometimes okay, sometimes bad. Okay. And then Return to Dust is more of like, Days of the New, kind of grungy southern rock sound. But I do thank everybody for being here. The first Rated Awesome Rock show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to profile each day, have a quick ranking of the bands, a rating of the whole day, and get a review. And also have some live performance footage as well. Who would you see if you're able to go? What rock bands are you into now these days? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Follow me here. I want you to go forth and be awesome.